It's crazy.
It is crazy, man. We're on round 7 and we're starting a podcast.
Wow. We played a little bit off camera, guys.
Yeah, off camera. You know, we have to like train our fingers and Okay, introduction, man. Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do this? Where you were from?
Okay, so the easiest way to answer this, the only way to answer this, is I'm Viper the Constrictor, also known as Mason Kukla by those who have read my book. I am from Ohio. I am an author and a content creator on Twitch.
It's amazing. Twitch is a really great place to like start up streaming and stuff. I mean, I started like 4 years ago, illegally. I was very much lying about my age, but
luckily,
definitely.
I was of age when I started streaming. I was 13 when I started.
I know, it's 14 you could start.
You see what happened to me? That was 1,000.
I'm pretty sure it was 14, right?
No, it's 13 now.
It's 13? Wow.
Yeah. Well, I did start at 13 because it was like right after COVID.
Any inspiring streamers of 13 or above, you should start streaming. Twitch, come on. We all love small streamers up in here.
I rated like a different small streamer every night. We're a pretty positive community.
Oh yeah.
Twitch.tv/Viper the Constrictor.
Yup. Your book. Oh my god, I've heard amazing stuff about this book. I've always wanted to get it, so tell me about the book. Anything you really want.
Okay, the book is called The King of Desolation. It is a dark fantasy novel with a hint of romance. The basic premise is this teenage boy's kingdom gets obliterated, like absolutely blown off of the realm. And he wakes up in the rubble and is reminded in a flashback of how he made a promise to a wise man for immortality if he married a princess. So the basic premise of the story is it takes place in a bunch of different kingdoms. I can't even think off the top of my head, it's been so long since I wrote it. There's a bunch of different main characters, and they all have their own stories, and they all intertwine at some point in the show. Or the book. Sorry. So, basically, there's a bunch of wars, there's a bunch of romance, it's super gory. On the second book, 100% doubles the goriness. It's about 225 pages long, so if you like shorter novels, mine's for you. And it took me like 2 years to write it, so I'm pretty proud of it.
Nice. I do like fantasy, gory stuff. Can't wait to check it out, especially with my upcoming school projects. We're about to finish our book project. Might as well pick that one up for my next one. Excited to read it.
Sick. That'd be sick. That means if you buy it, I would have sold 26 copies.
Yeah. I mean, you're already at 25. That's really good. What's your?
It's not bad for a month.
Oh yeah, 100% for a month of just being out. Oh my god, that's amazing. What's your inspiration for either both content creation wise and book wise?
Content creation. During COVID, when I get stuck inside doing online school, when I was forced to do it, and now I'm not. I watched this good old streamer.
Wait till they break through.
Hubbo, and he was playing on the Dream SMP. And from there, I was like, dude, streaming to like 3,000 people, just being stupid on a trash server. I feel like I could do that. So, I think a little while after COVID ended, and I caught my bearings back to life, I started streaming. And we hit like 300 followers on that channel, and then I lost access. And now we are Viper the Constrictor. spelled incorrectly, apparently. And then book-wise.
Remember when we were on an SMP?
Oh my god, that was great.
Remember how funny story, guys. We were in an SMP formerly known as Topaz.
Not even a week.
A week goes by, we're instantly booted off. We're not
It's
gonna
my fault. It's my fault, guys.
Yeah, it's totally his
I will take full
fault.
accountability. I got a little ego and temper, and they killed my horse, and I got really mad at the Brits. No hate towards the Brits. These Brits were very
we may
evil
or may
Brits.
not have tipped over their ship and spilled all their tea.
And then I know we're still on that question. Book-wise, I read. Well, actually, a few years back, I watched or started a Game of Thrones on HBO, and I fell in love with it. I was like, the way they screen wrote the show and everything was amazing, and from there on, I just gained this love for fantasy, and I've always been a writer. I've always written short stories, but I found the short story labeled Teenage Boy Becomes Immortal, and when I found that 2 years ago, I was like, I showed it to my friends, and they were like, okay, you gotta make that into something. So I kept it a secret up until a month ago that I was writing, and it only came up because my girlfriend was writing something for a school project, and I was like, oh hey, I've been working on this for 2 years. It's getting published in like a month, and then I published it. My mom figured it out like a week before I published it, and then I've been in the newspaper here soon. I'm getting a certificate from my city. We've done some pretty cool things in the past month.
Okay, that is something I never knew about. You never really revealed that. You were in the newspaper?
Yeah, and I was technically in the newspaper. So one my friends ran, and then another one I actually did a full-blown interview for. So I thought was really cool.
That's, dude. Oh, you know you've made it when you went on, like, actually been interviewed and stuff, man.
Yeah, 100%. It was so much fun. I would do it again. I think I just lost this game. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's fine. You know, we're doing a podcast. We're not even worrying about this. It's more like a background.
They're really gonna pay now.
Okay, we're gonna like veer off the book. And what is your all-time favorite game? You can turn it on, turn your brain off, and always have a good time.
So it changes like twice a week. But I love Diablo 2. It is right now my favorite game. I think I have over 2,000 hours in that game since I've got this Xbox. So I would say Diablo 2 Resurrected is probably one of my favorites.
It's a lot of hours to put into one game.
Minecraft has 15,000, so.
Oh wow, that's Minecraft. Everyone is sunk way too many hours into Minecraft.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially when COVID started. I'm talking just Bedrock. When I played on my PC on Hypixel, I probably had way more than.
Oh yeah, 100%. Since you're an author and a writer, what is your favorite book that you haven't published or isn't associated with you?
That's a great question. Any of the Song of Fire and Ice, like Dharma, which is the Game of Thrones series. I have read them countless times. I got them for Christmas. I think I've read all of them 3 times. So.
Yeah,
Short and simple answer right there.
I've heard of like Percy Jackson when I was younger.
I read the first Percy Jackson in elementary school, and it was cool. It was like, it wasn't what I wanted to write, but I would definitely write something like that.
Oh yeah. So, what is one of your biggest challenges in life? Like, biggest accomplishments that was a challenge that you eventually got through it, and you look back and say, "Wow, that was amazing. I'm amazed that I've even done that."
High school. I'm still in high school. Don't get me wrong. But public high school. My freshman year, I was dating a senior. It was pretty nasty. I hope they don't see this because I won't say anything about it. It's pretty tame. But I went through a lot my freshman year. I ended up doing some pretty inappropriate things in restrooms like I shouldn't have at my age. I got assaulted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Gym. Pretty much everybody watched me get my head bashed in. And I had a brain bleed. I spent 2 weeks just lying on my couch. So I did online school for the rest of that year, and then I went back my sophomore year and went insane. I skipped like a good half a year when I tried to commit suicide and was stuck in a hospital.
Maybe you don't do that.
But now that I'm looking back on it, that's like quite the insane thing to live through.
Definitely.
My autobiography is gonna go wild someday.
As a actual freshman going into public school, already gone 3/4 of it, I understand completely, dude. That shit is crazy.
It's wild. People are wild.
It goes from 0 to 100 really quickly.
Man, you go from 8th grade, and especially so, I think I did my 7th grade year online because of COVID, and went back for like the second half of my 8th grade year. And I think because of that, I was just so far behind, like mentally, like friends and stuff, that high school was just even more wild.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would say it's better for me than it was for you because we've been in school now for 2 years since COVID, and you were just coming off that COVID hump. That was a year, dude.
COVID was crazy. Everybody in my family got it but me. I was like
You
the lone
lucky
survivor.
bitch.
I was like the
You
lucky
son
lone
of a
survivor
gun,
of the
dude.
family.
When I got it, oh, here's my COVID story. When I got it, I was laying in bed for the week. Done. I couldn't even do anything.
When I got the, so I was streaming, or like I started streaming around the time that the vaccine finally came out. And I remember having to sit out of streaming for a good week and a half because I could barely move my arm.
Oh.
Still love the theory that they kind of microchip in your arm and that's why your arm's super heavy. It's like funny that conspiracy theorists are like, they put a damn chip in my arm.
I can't have the vaccine. It's against my beliefs. Because, you know, I think Elon Musk is onto this.
Take every one of you to take me down.
Elon Musk put a chip in our brain, and then the COVID vaccine put one in our arm. We're slowly turning into robots, guys.
Let's go. We're all Terminator robots. Let's go.
Instantly got knocked.
Yeah, like, COVID was a just terrible time to be alive. Right next to the bubonic plague and shit.
That was badass.
Except now they just consider it another strand of the flu.
Oh yeah.
They're like, you know, if you don't have a fever for a day, just go back. Even if it's COVID, they don't care.
Oh yeah.
Crazy to think the thing that once was killing like thousands of people is now just like, whatever, you're fine.
Yeah. Like, oh, you got COVID? Pretty common now.
You need to see the sunshine every once in a while.
But that was a time to be alive. Dude, okay. You can either make up a quote or your favorite quote that you have in mind right now. Any quote.
Gonna need some juice soon.
Can I use one from an unpublished book?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I won't tell you which one it's from, but it is from one of them, and it says, "All will fall and tremble at my feet when I reign supreme." And when I read that quote, every time I'm writing my book, I'm like, damn straight, when I'm the supreme ruler of the writing world, y'all will feel at my feet. I have such a huge ego.
Put that on a shirt and fucking make that as merch.
Okay, to be honest, I really want to do merch at some point for my book series. I just don't know when. But that is a plan in the back of my head.
That is the spot.
Oh yeah, 100%. And when merch line comes out, I'll probably have some money by then. Probably. Hopefully. You better, that's crazy.
You better have money. You better buy my merch.
Oh my god, man. Like, on a daily basis, who inspires you?
My mom. Watching this mom high. My mom inspires me 100%. The shit my mom's been through is like nothing compared to what I've been through, and it inspires me to be a better human.
Oh my god. That is the answer I was looking for.
And this is corny though. People are like, I guarantee someone on your podcast will be like, oh, you know, for like, I don't even know when he first started being the, and what is he, the president of Russia or something?
He's a dictator of Russia, I'm pretty sure. Vladimir fuckface, yeah, that bitch.
Nah, but it's
Vladimir,
100% my girlfriend and my mom. My girlfriend, but I know she'll be watching this at some point.
I swear Vladimir's on some crack cocaine shit, though.
You ever seen the video of White Putin?
Of what?
You have to look it up and stuff. It's called White Putin. It's like this image of him, or a video of him walking down a hallway, but he looks super white.
Oh
like
yeah, dude,
character.
I've seen that because, okay, back when COVID was a thing, I was like hella in the chess. So I had that, but with Magnus Carlsen. The literal best chess champion. And I've seen that clip so many times with the music in the background, yeah. Yeah. All right. What's a day in a life for you? You wake up. What do you do?
Okay. You want a genuine day in the life?
Oh yeah.
I wake up. I feed my dog. I take my dog outside. I come into my room. I do school for like 2 or 3 hours in the morning, and then I write for the rest of the day until like 9 o'clock when I stream. It's pretty crazy. I'm literally just grinding my career.
Speed running career stats, dude.
That's all you can really wish for. The perks of doing online school is you don't have to do it for, I don't know, 8 hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, online school is way better than fucking public.
Yeah, but it has some downsides.
Like social life, you fucking become depressed.
Socializing, and then a little bit of like a lot of people cheat. And the one thing that I would be knowing 100% if they didn't allow you to take tests multiple times.
Guessing chem.
I go into it, and then I'm like, okay, I got this after studying for it, and then I fail it, and then I just retake it until I get a good grade.
Dude, that's crazy that you can retake tests.
And you also have to log in a certain amount of hours onto it, which is annoying.
That's
like,
weird.
Say I work for 3 hours, I still have to log like 10 hours for a week.
So they really keep track of your time? That's stupid.
Yeah. It's a little wild.
What do you, as a person, Like the most. Could be anything.
Like them. Like
The
the
most. Games, sports, books, a certain type of chocolate.
Alright, boys. We're going cringy.
Okay.
We're going super cringe here. My girlfriend, 100%.
Oh.
That's
Safe
like
answer.
the cringiest answer. It's safe, but it's cringy. Riley, if you're watching this, yeah, you're my favorite thing, I guess.
I guess.
I guess. I'm not very confident.
Alright. Okay. You're about to die. On your deathbed. Literally about to enter your coffin. How do you want to be remembered?
As a famous best-selling author, which I will someday be remembered as, because I'm gonna work my ass off until I am.
That's
But
amazing.
at the same time, I do want to be remembered as the man who saved animals, because I want to open a wildlife rehab someday, and that's like what I really want to be remembered by. Ostrich man or something.
Ostrich man. That's amazing. Okay, well, I think we've already covered music, which was your heavy demo rock phase. Do you do any sports?
Is acting a sport?
I would consider it a hobby. So
I don't do sports, but I do community theater, and then next year I'm going into an actual paid theater, hopefully. So no, I don't do sports, sadly.
oh, okay.
I did football once. I sucked. I'm not very athletic.
It's whatever.
We're dead.
We're dead. Okay. I just threw this on here because I was eating a peanut butter sandwich. I was like, that's a question. What's your favorite sandwich?
Okay, so chat, I can't have the generic peanut butter sandwich because I am allergic to peanut butter.
Pussy.
Big womp
What?
womp moment. Huh? But lately, I pretty much have this for lunch every day. I toast my toast, I get salami, and I get cheese, and I have a toasted bread, salami, and cheese sandwich. Like every day.
No mayo de noche?
No, man, I hate mayo, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you not like
Although,
about mayo?
I don't know. It's
What did
the
mayo do to
texture
you?
mostly.
What, did it kill your
Texture
father?
Mostly. My daddy's still alive.
Good, good.
I wish I had Swiss cheese, however, because I feel like Swiss cheese would make the sandwich 10 times better than normal Kraft single.
Prove me wrong. Provolone's the best cheese.
Swiss, 100%.
I don't know, man. I barely get different tastes of cheese. They all taste the same to me.
We went to I think it was Michigan a while ago, and we got pure mozzarella cheese. Shit was goated, dude.
What, did you get like an
I-
entire cheese wheel?
No, it was just this little package of cheese. And I think it was pretty goated.
The one reason why we go to Michigan now. Cheese.
We went for my aunt's wedding. And
Nice.
we went to a whole different bunch of places. We saw a snake eating a frog outside of our motel.
What?
I have a picture of that. I have a picture of that somewhere.
Send that to me. I'll post it on the fucking podcast.
If I can find it, I will gladly send that.
Oh yeah. That would be amazing. Have you ever had a Philly cheesesteak? Because
No, I have
really?
not.
I don't know. That I don't even have it written on my script. I just, as soon as we started talking about cheese, I was just cheesesteak.
Cheese.
Dude, cheese is a way to bring everyone together. Meats, no, cheese. Everyone's personality is based around cheese. If you like Swiss, you have holes inside of yourself.
I guess that's one way to think about it.
Just like what people do with their Smash mains.
Who do you smash, man?
Oh, I smash main Samus.
Yes.
But if you never had Philly cheesesteak, let me just bring it down to you. It's a Philly cheesesteak. It's good. It's like a sub sandwich, but Philly style, which is whatever fucking meats they have. I'll probably put one on screen, but it's like this seasoned beef but bigger, and flatter, and it doesn't taste like seasoned beef. I don't know. It's just really good. I've had one in Philly. I went there for the bell, the cracked bell they have over there.
I'm gonna clip this. You just ranting about having a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, dude, I love Philly cheese.
My favorite part of the podcast.
Yeah, but I love Philly cheesesteaks. I want to go to. Apparently, in my church, we have like a church. No, mall.
What?
In my mall, we have a Philly cheesesteak, like cellar over there. I'm guessing it's
That's
fast
weird,
food.
bro.
I don't know why it's in New York, but it's in New York. I don't know why I said church. I'm weird, but I said church, so.
Yeah, I'm confused. Like, your church sells Philly cheesesteak?
Your church serves cheesesteaks? Like,
I'm gonna go to your church. I want me some cheesesteak. Maybe some cheesecake on the side.
Dude, I love cheese. What's your favorite cheesecake?
Personally, I'm not a cheesecake guy. I'm a key lime pie guy.
Key lime pie. I've never had key lime pie, but I have the taste of key lime pie. It makes no sense, but it makes sense.
I actually, the first thing I went out and bought after publishing, my dad bought after publishing my book was a slice of key lime pie. We both shared a key lime pie together.
Man, I have to have key lime pie once. Oh my god. Oh, dude, my favorite cheesecake. We've had like these Oreo cheesecakes.
Ooh, those are good. Those are good.
So I was doing a cheesecake fundraiser, and they screwed up big time, and they gave us free cheesecakes as compensation. At least I think it was compensation because they didn't want the cheesecakes back. So I was like, yo, free cheesecake. It's not like I don't know, raised you $1,000, but I raised them $1,000. They gave me 3 cheesecakes. One was a variety, which had multiple different types of cheesecake, and then I had a regular ass cheesecake, and then, you know, stuff went on from there. I ate more cheesecake until I became a big plump boy.
Big and plump, just how I like it.
No way. Dude, it's mostly me ranting about food now. This is 50% of the podcast.
We gotta get back on the script.
Okay, back on the script. We're just on like extra questions. We went through all of them. What is your biggest fear?
Being forgotten.
Oh.
My girlfriend asks me this like twice a week. She's like, what is your biggest fear? Every time we talk on the phone, she asks me what my biggest fear is. Like, she forgets.
Dude.
And I genuinely tell her the same thing every time. She's like, really? She's like, I told you this last time we talked.
That took a really dark twist. Really
Being
fast.
forgotten? That is a genuine, or dying to a disease that you know you can easily die to. Like dementia, bro. If I get dementia, it's over.
Dementia would be a bad way to go out. It sucks is that you wouldn't even remember that you had dementia.
President needs slugs.
For real, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so many shamblers, so little time.
What are you the proudest of in your life?
Being a published author by
I've seen this
16.
band.
Oh, dude.
Instinct, right?
That's not something that you're just like, whatever.
I'm an
genuine
author. Nothing
Mr. President, watch your
too
six.
much.
For the longest time, I was like, my girlfriend was like, dude, you just published a novel. How does it feel? And I was like, is it supposed to feel different? Like, I don't feel any different. I'm proud of myself, sure. I just genuinely don't feel any different now that I've put something out into the world.
Who's your president now, stale skin? Twice the man I used to be.
I will, however, feel different when I finally release it.
Just what the doctor
Based
ordered.
off of that. That is when I will feel different.
Whoopsie.
You left me. You left me.
Do you have any regrets in your life of streamer, author, life?
Yeah, just life in general. I regret not listening to my mom as much as I should.
Oh man, I've been there.
My
dude.
mom's trying to get me into good college, and I'm just too afraid to actually do the stuff I need to.
Achieved greatly.
'Cause I
I feel
still
you.
like I genuinely don't know if I want to go to college or what I want to do. But like, you know, what's best, then I need to sit down and listen and actually do scholarships and stuff. And that's my biggest regret, is not listening to my mom.
Dude, I've been there, man. I feel like a bad son, man.
Me too. Me too. Cause I'm genuinely an asshole to like everybody. Like,
I
I'm so
try
mean,
to be
and
nice as much as I can.
That's the issue. I know I'm mean, and I've tried to change. It's like one of those things that's hard to get rid of.
I try. I really try my hardest to be a good son, but I always find a way to fuck shit up, dude.
Me too, bro.
Always find a way.
Forgive one's enemies, but never, ever forget their
It's
names.
whatever, man. Well, I'll cope through it. Maybe I will become a good son. Maybe I will be remembered as a good son.
Buy us a little time.
I just
Maybe someday.
maybe in the near future. We've gone through all the questions. Do we want to make up new questions, or do we want to?
Temporary. Pride is forever.
How long do your podcast normally run for? Because like we could speedball it off with a bunch of random ass questions, and then keep the good ones in the podcast.
We could like lightning round this
Hail
shit.
to the chief.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we lightning round the fuck out of just random ass things, like I genuinely expected way more questions about the other books that I plan on publishing, or the anime, because you know I'm doing that. Like, I gotta pull that stuff up too, you know.
All right, pull out the fucking anime, okay? Let's go fucking Jujutsu Kaisen up in this bitch.
Okay, so all of you don't know. Actually, everybody is listening to this already. Kind of funny. I am slowly making an anime. I'm doing the voice acting work for one of the main characters myself. I'm writing the script myself. And then at some point, I'm going to go and I'm going to pay a good animation to animate an anime for me. So I think that's pretty cool. I want to get it done at some point before I graduate college, but I don't think it's realistic. That's the dream, is to finish the book series and then publish an anime.
Have an anime series about a key lime
I am
pie.
in your debt.
Call it Life of Key Lime Pie.
Actually, there's a hefty bullet point in one of the books that I'm writing about how him and his dad both share the same love for key lime pie. And that's not the whole book, but I am officially working on other titles other than songs about a god. I'm working on plenty of different books. So I probably won't be known for Thousand Gods of War. That'll be like, oh yeah, that was my first series. But I think every time you write something, you get better at it, and eventually your work is just going to be insanely good, and that's what you're going to be known for, not the first book you published when you were 16.
Yeah.
I have no gun.
Oh, that sucks.
I genuinely don't have a gun. And this weird scientist dude's just running around. Is that following this scientist guy?
I want to know where he is. I want to fucking shoot his face off. Oh.
Anyway, next question.
Oh, how many books are you planning to make?
For Ballad of Gods and Men, or in general?
In general.
This works.
In general, as many as I can make before I die. That's genuinely the only answer. I don't think I'll ever stop writing. Like, even if I'm on my deathbed, I'll find a way to finish one last book.
One more.
I got your brother in the palm of my
But
hand.
the Ballad of Gods and Men, it is officially confirmed to have about, I don't know, it's gonna be like 7 titles. Four of which are the main series. It's gonna have the prequel, and then it's gonna have the middle, which I've already confirmed.
Oh,
One of those, I will reveal the name of one of the spin-offs. It's called the Book of Thornos. Thornos is the name of the god in all 4 of the main books.
No, it is not.
I still don't have a gun. What the frick?
Should I just let you die out?
Yeah. Basically, there's like 4 like very dark stuff. I would recommend my series because I'm working on the 2nd book right now. I just wrote a scene today where dog like tug of war with a fat king's body, like its head from his body, like literally ripped the spine and the head from his body, separating his legs from the rest of him, which I thought was really freaking nasty. But it really,
You are not wrong. That is really fucking descriptive. I like
I
that.
veto you, Bucks.
Everything's descriptive, including the smut in the 2nd book, which I haven't actually had the pleasure of writing much of yet.
This game is sucking me off right now.
Hey, I have my gun back.
Dude, I have the ray gun and the Winter's Hollow. Dude, what the fuck?
And on my end, I have a Galil.
Hey, well. Did you ever watch any anime?
Dude, of course I did.
Which ones? What's your favorite?
2 main inspirations for the books are Berserk 1997, not the new 2016 bullshit, and Attack on Titan. Those are my 2 favorite animes.
AOT is a great anime.
I'm not gonna say it. I can't say it because that'll ruin the huge plot twist of the 2nd book. Never mind, we're not saying that. I'm just saying the villain arc goes crazy in the 2nd book. That's all I have to say.
Dude, whenever there's like a twist in the storyline, it's always a great sign.
It's funny because the twist is revealed with the first 5 chapters of the 1st book, but everybody I've read or talked to about it after sending them the rough draft of the 2nd book has been like, how did that happen? Like, I had no idea that was a thing. And I just go to them and I'm like, dude, I wrote about this in the first, like, it's so obvious.
Do you have very small brain, or?
To be fair, it wasn't detail that was meant to be just thought over. Like, it wasn't like this huge, like, this is the villain of all the rest of the books. No, it was just one of these things where it's like, yeah, the villain, you know, this is him. You guys should hate him, but everybody grows to love him.
Oh. I mean, I love to hate people. Like, in general, I love hating people.
Well, then you would love my my books.
Like, there was this one fucking of Mice and Men. I don't know if you've read it before, but
Of Mice, I've heard of it. I haven't
it's
read
an
it.
amazing book. I'll give you a brief detail about it. When I described it to my mother, she was like, "What the fuck? That's twisted." And it's not even that twisted. It's basically about these two guys that, you know, they travel together looking for jobs and other stuff like that. It's about these, there's a very big guy. Just think of Leroy from fucking Buried. That big guy. Yeah, that's him. Very big guy. And he was accused of rape by another woman before coming to this place. And, you know, I'm terrible at describing stuff. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. You don't have to describe it. I'll look into it after.
It's a very good book. I love the book. We were forced to read it, and I had a good time with it. It was a really good book. I think we're good. Half an hour. We're good with that.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
We can send it off now. Where can we find you? Where can we buy your book? What are your hours of streaming? Put those all down in the comment section or some shit like that.
Put them in the freaking the description of the video, dog, or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll quickly say this. Twitch.tv/Viper the Constrictor is my Twitch. The book that is published is called The King of Desolation. Right now it's only on Amazon, but I am working on getting it to a bunch of different places. I got a YouTube. It's it's just Viper the Constrictor. I don't publish much on there. I really need to. And then my TikTok is at the King of Nastomar, which is pretty cool. So that's all of my socials. That's all I gotta say.
If you guys want to catch the next podcast live on Twitch, I don't mean to, but I do it. It's twitch.tv/RWayGamingTTV. Catch you then. It's probably going to be in a month's time. We do another one. Planning to do one podcast every month. This month of April, we're so glad to have Viper on. And if this does well, I'm planning to do a part 2 in 2 years time, catching up with each other, you know, stuff like that. Put in the comments, who do you want to see? Small, big, medium, stuff like that. Alright, it's been real. Peace.